Part 2 of the 4 steps to developing deeper relationships with your employees. A skip level meeting is where the senior leader meets with at least one level removed from their direct report, bypassing the immediate supervisor. This meeting is not a gotcha meeting. This is very transparent, and it's part of the overall process that the entire organization is aware of. The employee that the senior leader is going to meet with has to understand that the information shared in this meeting will be shared with their boss. However, if there are significant concerns, and I will say from time to time that does happen, where the employee may not trust their supervisor, in those particular cases, then you can let them know that they can speak freely and that those things will remain private up to a certain point. They have to understand that the senior leader's role is to resolve these issues. And if it's that bad, then obviously that's something that likely at that point needs to have human resources involved. But for the overwhelming majority, skip level meetings are a fantastic way to start creating transparency in the organization. There are 5 reasons that you should be doing a skip level meeting. The first reason is it builds trust. It creates an open dialogue between senior leadership and employees. And these meetings can really help build strength across the organization. Number 2, encourages open communication. Now, this doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen in time when the skip level meetings are done with some regularity. My recommendation overall is to do them at least once a quarter. Once a month is probably a little too much depending on the size of the team. But if you've got a smaller team, once a month is great. Number 3, identify hidden issues. And these are things that oftentimes the employee's supervisor may not be aware of, or they could be things that the supervisor is just missing. Nonetheless, it creates a great coaching opportunity for the supervisor. Number 4, career development support. When a senior leader gets to have the opportunity to spend time talking about the goals and the long-term outcomes of employees, it really helps drive the entire career development pathway, which is really critical and important that the employees can connect their goals with their work today. Number 5, as I've mentioned, it opens transparency. Direct communication from senior leadership actually helps to demystify organizational structure changes or any other key initiative that has recently happened or happened in the past. Now, I'll say this, skip level meetings need to be well orchestrated. They need to be effective. They need to be open, and the dialogue itself needs to provide clarity. There need to be clear objectives to this meeting. Good thing for you is we've got the same formula as we do in the one-on-ones. We call that the 60-30-10. 60% is still performance, but in the skip level, the 30% is not about professional development. The 30% is focused on asking questions regarding the employee's supervisor. This is for coaching purposes only. Questions like, what's the best part of working with your supervisor? Or questions like, what does your supervisor do well? And obviously, a great question is, what are things that your supervisor can do to improve? Or what areas can they improve? These are great questions that help senior leadership put together a coaching program for their employee. But as a reminder, make sure that your employee, the supervisor, is reminded of the skip level meeting, right? And once again, if there's consistency in the frequency of these meetings, it's going to be no problem. If this is something new that you're launching in your organization, I certainly make sure to roll this out inside of your entire organization so that your employees have an opportunity to address any questions or concerns that they have, because not every organization does skip level meetings, but I highly recommend them. Please share this content. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel where all things are leadership and personal development.